So I've built multiple e-commerce brands selling physical products online. I've made a ton of mistakes. So in this video, I'm going to share as many tips as I can on what I wish I knew when I first started. So point one, remember that this is a long-term game. Don't get into this thinking you're going to make money overnight and have a Lamborghini on day two. You want to focus on building an actual brand, something that customers can buy into and not just buy a product off a shelf. So don't just focus on selling random products like I did when I first started. Think about how to scratch your own itch. Think about a problem that you've solved for yourself. Then think about how you can apply that into a brand and build a business around it and sell products that solve problems. Point two, don't just sell on Amazon. Use Amazon as a tool in your business and not just the actual business as a whole. So I did this in the beginning. I sold products on Amazon only, and this was a bad move because one, you don't own the customer's data, so you can't collect email addresses, which I will get onto why this is important in one of my next points. But also, you're at the mercy of Amazon. You're essentially renting space on their platform. So don't put all your eggs in one basket on Amazon. Use it as a strategy or like a tactic as part of a bigger strategy, but don't let it be your whole business. Point three, start building your email list immediately from day one. I wish I had done this from day one. Didn't, only started a few years ago, but wish I'd started a long time ago. The truth is, if you sell on platforms just like Amazon, you don't own the customer data, you can't collect email addresses. This makes it really hard and difficult to stay in communication with your customers. Whereas if you build your email list and collect data of your customers, you can keep selling the products, you can build a relationship with them. And also, look how cool this Ferrari is. Old cars everywhere. Yeah, start building your email list immediately. Means you can start building a relationship with your customers, cold and warm prospects, and also you can sell them more stuff. So if you have more products coming out, your email list is your number one point of contact, because these guys are open your emails, they want to hear from you more, and they're most likely to buy. Point four, sell higher ticket products. Now the word higher ticket can mean different things to different people, but essentially you don't want to be selling the cheapest product. So don't try and sell things for like £5 or £10. The reason being is your profit margins are going to be so small, and you're going to be actually making so little profit per sale. It's going to be really hard to grow. Now, if you've got a suite of products selling low ticket products, that's cool, but there is an easier way. You just sell higher ticket products because they have higher profit margins, means you take home more profit per sale, and it also means you've got more space to put some of that profit into things like influencer marketing, paid advertising, and other expenses you're going to incur as you grow your brand. So my recommendation is don't sell anything less than like £10 or £15 if you want to grow a brand with a suite of products. Focus on higher ticket products. I know there's a caveat with that, because not everybody can come straight out of the gate and start selling products that are hundreds of thousands of pounds, but just think about it. Don't just straight away go for the cheapest product you can source or anything like that, because it's going to be really hard to grow and scale, because you're literally going to be making pennies on the dollar per sale. Whereas if you focus on the higher ticket stuff, you're just going to have more freedom, it's going to be more relaxed, and you actually need to make less sales, but you'll take home more profit. Point five, make it a no-brainer for customers. Like, make it easy for them to buy from you. So this takes balls to do, but if you have the balls to do this and you are confident in the products you're selling, I guarantee you will make 10 times more sales than anybody else in your market, because nobody's got the confidence to do this. So what we did was, not only did we got a guarantee in place and warranty and all that stuff on the products we sell, but what we also did was we offered a try before you buy system. So customers could literally just pay the shipping, which is like £5 or £10. They get the product we're selling, they can keep it for 30 days, and only after 30 days, if they like it, can they pay the remaining balance of the product, which then means you can take the risk off the customer's shoulders. So if they are like thinking about your product, they're on the fence, they're not sure if they want to buy it, they don't know if they can return it, if something happens they don't like it, put these things in place and make it easy for people to bloody buy for you. Like, to me, there's nothing better than showing how confident you are in a product by saying, look, take the product, try it for 30 days, and then just pay me if you like it, right? And obviously if a customer doesn't like it within those 30 days, they can send it back. And that just basically means the customer hasn't lost anything and neither have you. But it also shows you're confident in what you're selling. Sure, you have to wait 30 days or whatever the timeline is to get your money, but I think that is such a strong way to build a business. And you're gonna get far more people buying your products than refunding. I think with our Apex series goggles, we have had this system implemented now for like 4 or 5 months, and over 160 sales, I think we've had 1 return, right? So not only are you going to increase the number of people buying on the front because there's no perceived risk, but also the likelihood of having a refund is pretty low. And my thinking is, or my logic is, there's going to be way more people that take you up on your offer because of this try before you buy than they would have otherwise, which will always outweigh the number of people that may refund and return your product. But if you've got a good product and you believe in it, people shouldn't be returning them. Point 6, build a brand, not an Amazon FBA business. So touched upon this earlier, but it is so important that you have like a multi-channel sales strategy and not just focus on Amazon. Yes, Amazon is great, the fact that you get access to millions of customers worldwide, and I will talk about why I do love Amazon for being able to sell globally in a future point very shortly, but just don't have it as your standalone strategy. Trust me, it's not worth it, and you're literally leaving money, easy money, on the table. Point 7, use influencers or leverage influencers and UGC or user generated content. So when you start a brand, it's going to be you in the beginning creating all the content and doing all the marketing. You're going to be wearing all the hats. But as soon as you start identifying influencers, people who also love your product and are promoting that your product's their audience, utilize them. Like, give them commissions, give them incentives for creating content, helping you make sales, right? In our Apex series business with the goggles, we have implemented this to such a great success. Like, we have 20 or 30 influencers now, and there's about 20% of those who are making an absolute killing. Like, everyone's making sales, but at the same time, I'm also happy to give away very good, healthy commissions to influencers who help us grow, because we would have otherwise spent that money on paid advertising or other marketing strategies. And influencer marketing is so fucking powerful, because like, if an influencer has a small audience of a few hundred or a few thousand people, and they have a really good connection with those people, and they're saying to them, hey look guys, I've got this really kick-ass product you should definitely check out, there's people in that audience who are going to go and buy your product. And it's so much stronger than me going to that influencer's audience and saying, hey, you should go and buy my product, because that's almost very biased. So influencer marketing, user generated content, utilize it, is so powerful. Point 8, always put the customer first. Now, I learned this from Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, and there's interviews everywhere of him talking about how he put the customer first in every single decision he's made. If you do this, there is no way you can lose. You will always win. Like, put your selfish needs to one side, how much money you want to make, how many widgets you want to sell, and just put the customer first in every decision you make, be it changes to your website, products you sell, the offer, features, benefits, everything. Put all that to one side, put the customer first, and you will always win. So point 9, use Amazon to go global. So Amazon has a really good logistics program that will help you sell around the world. So you can start selling in your home country, say the UK or USA, and then they make it very easy for you to expand into global marketplaces, which then opens you up to even more customers. And that's one of the reasons I love Amazon. The global logistics program, they literally handle everything for you once everything is set up. So it's not confusing, you know, never left like you're spinning all the plates or anything like that. It's very simple. So that is one thing I love about Amazon. So point 10, make sure you are tracking your numbers relentlessly. Now, this goes for any business or brand you start, but if you don't know your numbers, you've no idea what's working or what's not. And as you start to grow, you want to know what is working and what is making you the most money and where your expenses are being spent, so then you can trim the fat and focus on making it as lean as possible so you can keep as much profit as possible. So keep a spreadsheet in the beginning, get a good accountant, whatever means necessary. Just make sure you track your numbers relentlessly. And this can be numbers from the sales you're making, the profit you're keeping, the click-through rate from your social media through to your site, the conversion rate on your website, how many people abandon checkouts or abandon carts. All this stuff, make sure you track it religiously. And there is software out here that can help you do this. Point 11, work smarter, not harder. Everyone's heard that saying, but when it comes to e-commerce, think about utilizing AI as much as possible. So AI makes it ridiculously, it makes it a lot easier for just people like you and me to start and grow a physical products brand, because you can essentially use AI to help you write copy, come up with ideas, help you plan and design websites, help you create images. It's almost like an extra person or extra team of people. So have a look at ChatGPT, have a look at Grok. I've not used that one yet, but there's all sorts out there that are designed to help save you time, and you'll actually leverage an expertise that you otherwise wouldn't have had. So point 12, sell to people who have money. This kind of comes back to my earlier point of trying to avoid the cheapest. How you doing? This kind of comes to the point about avoiding selling the cheapest products possible, like I was talking about before. But sell to people who can afford your services and products, right? You don't want to be begging people to buy your products. You don't want people being put in a position where it could financially impact them, because that just leads to poor customer service, poor customer results, just poor customer satisfaction in general. So make sure you're targeting people who can afford your products, and don't sell the cheapest product. Point 13, recurring revenue is king. So if you're planning on selling multiple products, or even products that have someone's gonna run out of stock or number of units of a product, think about recurring sales. So can you put people on a subscription where they consistently buy your products every week, every month, every 2 months or whatever? Because in this game, cash flow is king, and recurring revenue will help you get there pretty quickly. Point 14, when it comes to social media, master one platform before you try and master them all, because you don't want to be spreading yourself too thin. Now with Apex Goggles and some of the other brands I'm involved with, we focus on Instagram because it's a very visual platform and it's a very fun way, and it's just where our audience are. So find out where your audience is and start there, where your highest point of leverage is. Don't feel you need to be posting on every single platform, because this will burn you out and you will spread your energy and attention on different platforms. And you don't want to be posting the same piece of content on Instagram that you do on TikTok, because the platforms are different and they treat content differently. So you need to tweak your content on each platform to suit that platform's algorithm. So you need to learn that. But the best way to do this is to start with one platform where your audience actually is hanging out right now, and then expand out after. 15, your only goal with building this brand is to acquire case studies and testimonials. I can't drill this home anymore. When you're building your systems and starting to sell your products and build your brand, building systems that is designed to acquire testimonials and reviews from your customers, because once you start getting reviews, sales becomes easier, there's less friction, and all these people are literally just selling the product for you, and you don't need to promote it as much. That's what we found with Apex series anyway. Like getting user-generated content, getting 5-star reviews on Amazon and on our website. These are all helping you make more sales with less friction. I will leave useful links below if you're interested in getting some more information on getting started and growing and scaling your brand. But let me know in the comments if you've got anything to add to that, and YouTube will recommend a video for you to check out up here and here next.